Hello, I am Flash Isaac, and you are welcome to the Flash Learner series, where we solve past and likely questions for your examination. And at the end of this series, your life will never remain the same because I shall be releasing a whole lot of episodes. In this series, I will be making use of the Flash Learners application. Simply visit Google Play Store or flashlearners.com to install the app. Are you watching on YouTube? I've shared the link to both the mobile and desktop app below. Download and let us begin. The combination of Ctrl plus S keys on a computer keyboard is used to dash document. Now we've agreed that the keyboard is an input device, and we've also agreed that this is an example of computer. This is Apple MacBook Pro with M1 chip, late 2020 MacBook Pro. This is the screen. These are the keyboards. Now, combination of keyboard can be used. We call that shortcuts, laptop shortcuts. What does that do? If you are typing a document, let's say you are using Microsoft Word, which is an application, or you open files or folders. When you press Control key plus S, Control S, what happens? It will save rather. Control and S will save. Control plus A. Control and A key together will select. It will highlight everything. For Apple laptops, instead of Control, you use Command. Command plus A, highlight. Command plus S, save. So the function of Control in Windows laptops is the same thing as the function of Command in Apple laptops. Control plus P, print. Control plus B, bold. Control plus I, italic. And so on. Control plus C, copy. Control plus V, paste. Control Z, undo. Control Y, redo. Those are combination of keys. The combination of Control and S on the computer keyboard is to save. Control S, save. The following are functions of the tongue except to dash. A. Detect the taste of food. Do we use tongue to detect the taste of food? Yes. B. Grind food in the mouth. Do we use tongue to grind food in the mouth? The tongue is very soft. It cannot grind food. Only the teeth is used to grind food. So, grinding of food is not a function of the tongue. C. Soften food in the mouth. Yes. Support movement of food in the mouth. Yes. Support swallowing of food. Yes. So the tongue supports the following function except grinding of food. And this is the part of the flower that receives pollen grains during pollination is called stigma. Stigma is the part of the flower that supports pollen grain. It is the female reproductive system of the flower. So pollen grains move from anther to stigma, and therefore fertilization takes place. Anther is the main part of the flower, and stamen is the main part of the flower. It contains the anther. And which of the following blood components helps in clotting? In blood, you have the red blood cell, white blood cell, and the platelet. The platelet, they help in clotting. When somebody injures, or if you've injured before, you notice that outside, after some time, the blood stops flowing. You see a thick black blood. If you try to cover the wound, very thick, you can even touch it. You notice that this place is thick, blood isn't coming out again. That is referred to as platelet, and the process is referred to as blood clothing. So platelets help to clothe blood. The next question says, an alkali used for soap making is that. Alkali are simply soluble bases. We have acid, base, and salt. And acid is a substance which, when dissolved in water, will produce hydrogen ion as the only positive ion. Hydrogen ion is referred to as proton. And a base is any substance which, when dissolved in water, will produce hydrogen ion. Now, don't forget that water is H2O. When water dissociates, it forms its ion. Ion is simply when elements lose or gain electron, they form ions. So ions in water can dissociate to form hydrogen ion and hydrogen ion. This is why water can serve as both acid and base. In soap making, we use sodium hydroxide, NaOH. This is a compound. 3 elements, sodium, oxygen, and hydrogen, they combine chemically to form sodium hydroxide. This is a base. It is used for soap making. So sodium is correct. Sodium hydroxide. The path which the planet moves around the sun is referred to as dash. The solar system is made up of the sun and the planet. So the path which the planet moves around the sun is referred to as its axis. ASIS, axis. When Ada pulls an object, she is applying dash. She is applying force. Isaac Newton actually proposed the law of gravity, which says that anything that goes up will surely come down, because gravity pulls objects down. He has 3 laws. The first law states that an object at rest will continue to be at rest. And if the object is already moving, it will continue to move in uniform straight line unless it is acted upon by a force. So now force is the agent that causes motion. Motion is change in position of a body with time. The second law states that the rate of change of momentum of a body is proportional to the force applied. It is from Newton's second law we knew that force is equals ma, mass times acceleration, and weight is also the same thing as force. It is mg. The third law states that action and reaction are equal and opposite. If you push this, it will push you back. The more you hit the wall, it's the same force that wall will use to hit you. That's why the more you hit it, the more it will pain you. So action and reaction are equal and opposite. If you shoot gun now, you notice that as the bullet leaves the gun pushes you back. So that is the action, and there is a opposite reaction. So when action goes this way, reaction will go this way. And in force, we have contact force and non-contact force, or contact force and force field. In contact force, there is contact between bodies. For example, push. This is push. You are pushing inside. When we are going into an office, they will tell you push. Push means press the door from yourself. Push it. Then there is pull. This is another contact force. Draw it to yourself. Drag it to yourself. You are pulling. Then we have friction. When two bodies try to slide over like this now, you see there is a force that try to resist motion. Don't move. Don't pass me. Don't move, push me. So the force is making you not to move. It's resisting motion. That force is referred to as frictional force. And friction is the reason why the efficiency of machine is not 100%. If you have a generator, when it's new, it works well. With time, you notice that there is worn out. Even your slippers, you wear slippers or shoe. When you check the sole after some time, it has worn out. That is as a result of friction. So friction has caused it to worn out, which means when Ada pulls an object, she's applying force. Energy is the ability or capacity to do work. Power is time rate of doing work. Weight is the earth pull on a body. Work done is force times distance. So when Ada pulls an object, she is applying force, and not just force, a contact force. For non-contact force, we have gravitational force, electrical force, magnetic force, force between magnets. These ones, they are non-contact. So that is it. Welcome back, and thank you for watching this episode on the series. Feel free to check out the other episodes. Subscribe so you don't miss out any video, and feel free to tell your friends about this. Thank you.